Welcome to this detailed guide on how to become an astronaut, one of the most adventurous and challenging careers in the world. Embarking on the path to join the elite ranks of astronauts in space requires dedication, intelligence, physical fitness, and a passion for exploration. Whether your dream is to work with NASA, SpaceX, or other space organizations, this comprehensive overview will explain every step you need to take to fulfill that ambition of becoming an astronaut. For generations, people have gazed at the stars and imagined what it would be like to become an astronaut and travel beyond Earth's atmosphere. Astronauts in space explore new frontiers, conduct groundbreaking scientific research, and advance human understanding of the universe. Being an astronaut carries prestige, responsibility, and the unique reward of experiencing life in microgravity. Famous astronauts like Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Sally Ride, and more recently astronauts aboard the International Space Station have inspired millions worldwide. Today's aspiring American astronauts and international candidates face competitive selection processes but also exciting opportunities, especially with private aerospace. Companies like SpaceX, led by visionary Elon Musk. How to become an astronaut starts with meeting strict eligibility criteria. To apply for astronaut programs such as NASA's astronaut corps, you must be a citizen of the United States or the country of the corresponding space agency. Like ESA member states, for European astronauts, have at least a master's degree from an accredited institution in a STEM field: science, technology, engineering, or mathematics. This includes specialties like engineering, biological science, physical science, computer science, or mathematics. The master's degree is a fundamental educational qualification, but candidates with doctoral degrees or medical degrees often have an advantage. NASA and other space agencies value advanced academic achievements because astronauts in space often perform complex scientific experiments and operate sophisticated technology. After meeting educational requirements, becoming an astronaut also depends on gaining relevant professional experience. NASA requires at least 3 years of related, progressively responsible professional experience after earning your degree. For pilot astronaut candidates, this translates into a minimum of 1,000 hours of pilot-in-command time flying high-performance jet aircraft, including at least 850 hours in jets, experience in aviation, engineering, test piloting, or scientific research enhances your chances. SpaceX, Elon Musk's pioneering aerospace company, often seeks skilled astronauts and engineers who can help realize ambitious goals like Mars colonization. Successful astronauts in space demonstrate exceptional leadership, teamwork, and communication skills. Training and missions demand cooperating with diverse crews under high stress. So interpersonal skills are as crucial as technical expertise. Astronauts face extreme physical challenges during space missions. Therefore, NASA mandates applicants pass a comprehensive long-duration spaceflight physical examination designed to test physical and psychological endurance. Applicants must demonstrate correctable vision to 20/20ths in each eye. LASIK and pre-C surgeries are allowed under restrictions. Blood pressure not exceeding 140/90ths. A healthy height between 62 and 75 inches. No disqualifying medical conditions such as allergies, medication reliance, blood thinners, seizure medications, antidepressants, or gastrointestinal issues incompatible with spaceflight. Strong psychological resilience and the ability to thrive in isolation during long missions. Physical fitness is vital for tolerating microgravities, effects, spacewalks, and G-forces experienced during launch and re-entry. Understanding how to become an astronaut requires insight into the selection process itself, which is highly competitive. NASA receives thousands of applications each cycle. For example, over 8,000 in the 2024 application period, but only selects about a dozen new astronaut candidates. The selection timeline involves application submission and qualifications review. Initial interviews at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas, medical and psychological testing, final selection of astronaut candidates. Selected candidates proceed to nearly 2 years of intensive training before they become eligible for flight assignments. This training prepares astronauts for both the technical and physical demands of space missions. During training, astronauts become proficient in operating space shuttle systems, conducting scientific research aboard the International Space Station, performing spacewalks, and using robotics arms. They also learn Russian, essential for coordination with Russia on the ISS. Training includes flight practice in NASA's T-38 jet trainers, simulated microgravity training underwater, physical conditioning, emergency preparedness exercises. SpaceX astronauts receive specialized mission-specific training for launching aboard Falcon rockets and Dragon capsules, supporting Elon Musk's vision of enabling humans to live on other planets. Once trained, astronauts may fly missions ranging from weeks aboard the ISS to future lunar or Mars expeditions planned under NASA's Artemis program. Astronaut missions during the Artemis generation will explore regions of the moon where humans have never set foot, pushing the frontiers of human exploration. Astronauts in space conduct experiments in biology, physics, and other sciences, helping develop technologies essential for long-term space travel. Their work helps improve life on Earth, from medical advancements to environmental monitoring. Famous astronauts and their impact: American astronauts like John Glenn, the first American to orbit Earth, and Mae Jemison, the first African-American woman in space, paved the way for future generations. Today's astronauts continue these legacies through research on the ISS and participation in cutting-edge missions by NASA and commercial spaceflight companies like SpaceX. Elon Musk's SpaceX has revolutionized space travel by creating reusable rockets and partnering with NASA to transport astronauts to the ISS, making space more accessible than ever. Astronaut salary and career outlook: becoming an astronaut often carries lucrative rewards. NASA astronaut salaries are based on government pay scales, typically ranging from about $66,000 to over $144,000 annually, depending on experience and rank. Private sector astronauts working with companies like SpaceX may receive competitive salaries alongside benefits. These salaries reflect the high expertise, rigorous training, and immense responsibility placed on astronauts in space. If becoming an astronaut is your dream, focus on STEM education, gain relevant experience, maintain excellent physical health, and develop strong teamwork and leadership skills. Keep applying during selection windows, as persistence enhances opportunities. With private companies like SpaceX advancing space exploration and NASA's commitment to lunar and Mars missions, the future holds exciting possibilities for new astronauts in space. Becoming an astronaut is more than a career; it is a commitment to advancing human knowledge and exploring the final frontier. Thank you for listening to this guide on how to become an astronaut. May your journey to the stars be inspiring and successful.